Prime Minister of Canada, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Prime Minister Carney, elected in Canada largely on an anti-Trump ticket, having an audience with his king in London. Now it's His Majesty's turn to travel to Canada, the first time he will do so as the nation's sovereign. This is Canada's centennial flame in Ottawa, which was first lit in 1967, marking the country's 100 years as a strong independence nation. And in today's context, that is quite significant because a certain president south of the border wants Canada as part of the United States.
There are tremendous benefits to the Canadian citizens, tremendously lower taxes, free military, which honestly we give you essentially anyway.
It's not for sale, won't be for sale ever.
And it seems Canadian citizens agree.
We are a country that is sovereign, and the rhetoric from the U.S. of the 51st state has got to stop.
He shouldn't come for us because, we have support of other countries too.
He's a charlatan. Like most Canadians, we have no interest in him and think he's a fool.
Exercising soft power is a marathon, not a sprint, and the king is walking a delicate diplomatic tightrope. Prime Minister Carney claims Canadians are disappointed that Sir Keir Starmer has invited President Trump for an unprecedented second state visit to the UK.
I think that just symbolises the strength of the relationship.
But Canadian royal commentator Edward Wang thinks Prime Minister Starmer did the right thing for Britain.
Sir Keir Starmer was acting within his powers of advising the King of the United Kingdom to issue a state visit to the UK. We don't want the UK Prime Minister to butt into the relationship and responsibilities of the King of Canada, and so the Canadian Prime Minister can insist on the same for the King of the United Kingdom.
Sources close to Charles insist his roles are separate entities. As a constitutional monarch, he acts on the advice of his separate governments. The King and Queen land in Canada's capital, Ottawa, later today. A visit postponed by a year due to the King's cancer diagnosis and Canadian elections. But building the country's relationship with the Crown, it appears, could not have come at a more significant time. Cameron Walker, GB News in Ottawa.